Hello everybody out there in Instagram world. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know about a few things. Number one, I have a whole new set of 12 videos on YouTube there. So for each sun sign, Spirit woke me up about a week ago and said it's time. It was during the Capricorn full moon, as a matter of fact, said time to get up and get out there. I need you to give a message more specifically to each person and to get that out there for you guys, because there's some okay, hang on. They say don't get into it too much. Instagram said, hello, we're telling your followers. Yes, I'm here. I was just letting everybody know that Spirit did have me do some sun sign readings on YouTube for you guys because of the times that we're in. It's really intense. The astrology is super gnarly, and navigation is critical right now, and that needs us to be in alignment and to not make fear choices at this point in time. So each one of those videos focuses on your sun, moon, or rising, and how you can navigate these times, and maybe what to do, what blockages you may have coming up, and how to work around those. So anyway, so I did that, and I put all those out there. Of course, it exhausted me to do that because the first 5 videos the sound was bad. So I had to go back and redo all of them, and it really kind of made me feel exhausted. Speaking of exhausted, you notice that I have a beach umbrella over the top of my tomato plants. It has been over 100 degrees here for days and days on end, to the point it nearly fried my tomatoes. So I had to go and get my beach umbrella to shade my tomatoes, and extra mulch and everything, and water them twice a day. Oh my gosh, this heat. I don't know if it's awful where you're at, but it certainly has been here. I can definitely understand how people out west have been feeling with this drought and everything coming up. It's like when it did rain, it's like 3 drops. Are you kidding? Come on. Right? So, and one of the things, a lot of people, of course, with all this heat are talking about global warming. Now, I don't want to get into arguments. One of the things I do want to talk about was that was something that my father was really passionate about. And so much so that he wanted me to write his book. And that kind of was a little power struggle, because I was saying, if I write your book, then I'm not going to be able to write mine, and so there was this thing back and forth. But one of the messages, I said, okay, Dad, what was the final message that you really wanted to say about what we can do to solve global warming? And he said, love. We just need to go back and love ourselves, love each other, and love this earth. I know it seems so simple, right? But it is true. You notice we got all this heat in the air. And he believed that global warming was because of all these reasons they talk a lot about on the news and everything, because what we've done to the earth. And yes, we've definitely contributed to it. But I have a different perspective, and I believe it's our collective conscious that really motivates. That's the thoughts and the emotions that we feel. That is the air and water coming together to bring rain, to bring weather. Okay, so when we're in a drought, it's really a drought of emotion, a scarcity, a fear. There's a whole lot of fear, and not only that, a bunch of anger that comes with it. That heat. That's heat, that's anger. But it's also misdirected passion, because none of us know where to put our passions right now. Where am I going? How do I focus? I got all of this passion, and perhaps you tried to start something and it didn't quite get to where you wanted it. It's really easy to give up and go back to those old comfort zones. But Spirit is wanting us to still have faith. I know, we all hear it, but we are going to get a little bit more of that fire energy. Speaking of fire and sun, on Saturday we're moving into the Leo, so that should help us out a little bit in the forward moving direction, especially when it comes to creativity and self-expression. I did choose a card for everybody today. The biggest reading, of course, is on YouTube. I do have some more crystals on Mystic Hot Crystals. I'll talk about all that on that reading, so I'll save that. But do check it out. But one of the cards I pulled today is the Earth Warrior card. Speaking of being an Earth Warrior, climate change, we have Nana Baluku. She is the African grandmother creatrix. She created the universe in one day, and then she had to rest. Or maybe she created the universe, I don't know if it was one day, but then she had to rest. I mean, creating universes, that's a big job. And, you know, we have to have, that's what they're saying, we have to have that balance between rest and going and doing. And a lot of times we just want to be in this go, go, go. That's what society has taught us, just to go and push and never stop. But we can't just keep doing that, or we'll exhaust ourselves. We'll remove ourselves from our connection to divine source and end up depleting our own energy sources. I do want to read the first couple of paragraphs because it explains it perfectly. Nana Baluku, she rests to create. Your energy is a precious resource, and there are ways of being that can enhance it, amplifying it, and replenishing it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you will find the way more effortless. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of eternal pursuits. You need this shift in being now because you are ready to accomplish more. For this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Work smart and not hard out there, people. We have been programmed to work hard like slaves. You know, the harder you work, the struggle, the egos are very much invested in, I worked so hard for it, now I deserve it, because we've been taught we don't deserve anything unless we work really hard. I mean, my own father taught me that, and those some of the things I'm having to unlearn that he taught me. He meant well. He did exactly what he thought was right. It didn't, you know, but it did hold me back because I always had a much more brilliant mind than physique. I'm only 5'1", although I'm pretty tough little character, pretty tough little bird here. But still, my body's not built to be doing the kind of work that I have done. That the universe, maybe for some of you, the universe came through and said, you can't do the things that you used to do. It's time. You need to rest. You need to use your energy more efficiently. Time management, focus, pay a real good attention to how your body feels and what your body is telling you about, you know, does this feel good? Do I feel drained? Does this situation uplift me? Or does just being in this situation, person, place, thing, job, whatever it is, does it drain me? And if it is time to focus on something else. One more paragraph here. It says, you have more than enough energy to bring life the sacred visions held within your heart. An increase of energy and peacefulness is indicated. Isn't that nice? You know, erratic energy is not peaceful, right? So you are guided to choose high energy people, places, and purposes. This does not necessarily mean that's highly stimulating. Again, nervous energy can be, you know, it'd be too much, overamped, so to speak. Rather, it refers to that which regenerates you with peacefulness and joy. Isn't that nice? What a concept, right? Peacefulness and joy. Give generously to yourself to be able to give generously to others. You have unusual ideas and ways of being that suit you, but may not be suited for other people. Work with what works for you best without trying to force yourself to conform. This brings well-being and creative success. So I wish all of you well-being, peacefulness, joy, and creative success. Again, go check out the videos I have on YouTube. There's one for each sun sign for this period of time for you guys. It's not really time sensitive, but whenever you see it. Also, I've updated my website, and check out the crystal guide. It's free. I mean, you can go and look and buy crystals. There's a place to order readings, 25% off right now, and also a crystal guide. If you want to learn about quartz crystals, A to Z glossary about, you know, double terminated ices, rainbow crystals, you name it, everything under the sun. Okay, so it's free, and it's at the very basic. So I'll be adding to it and teaching a lot more about crystals in the future. So there you go, folks. Check it out, and thank you for joining me. May you have a wonderful and blessed rest of the day. Okay, bye-bye now. Let's see if I can remember how to turn this off. There we go. Yes.